right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours a day. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to go, and so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. This is the first fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, third man in the Octagon tonight. Well, you can see Dana White grinning ear to ear because a fight that he has put together 5 times on paper will finally be consummated tonight. Round 1 is underway. Khabib Nurmagomedov and El Cucuy Tony Ferguson.
2 of the greatest lightweights in UFC history are finally having an opportunity to compete. Who is going to set the tipple?
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Nice level change. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Ferguson getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, he got to his spot. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Big elbow there, lands. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Massive elbow lands. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Nurmagomedov's in half guard, really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Khabib's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Get them on here.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov.
Great ground and pound by this man.
He's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Great defense by this fighter. That was nice. This is where he wants to be.
Lands a big elbow there. Final seconds of round one. Round two next.
Stop!
Great job, Master. Same thing this way. Your ground control is unbelievable. I've never seen somebody with such control down there. Let's keep
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Second round underway. All right, this should be good as our next round gets underway. We nearly had a knockout in the previous round, but the corner seems to think they have their fighter back in the game. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. got to be very careful there. He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, side control now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Another ground and pound strike lands. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
Khabib's right back to the full mount.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, nice. He's in the mount.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting.
Nurmagomedov's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, and he's out.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. In the half guard.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
90 seconds to go. Ferguson's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. But at least staying busy on the bottom. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. All right, now Khabib Nurmagomedov in the clinch. He makes it look so easy to get this fight to the ground. We'll see how soon here he chooses to change weapons. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. You got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Don't box him. He's too good at it. Now he's going full mount.
Under 20 seconds now to go. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Takes his back now. All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right, sit down and relax. That was really good work. Way to control him on the ground. Stay nice and relaxed, and let's get out there and let's do more of the same. I want you to set your takedowns up and your strike.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes. Not only the strike, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. They've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble.
Ferguson's in half guard now. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Nicely done. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face. Great submission defense.
Oh, big shots from the top.
This is a terrible position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Khabib's back in full now.
Beautiful transition. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Oh, great submission defense. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Nurmagomedov is now dealing with a cheat cut. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut. He's got to be careful here.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Let's go.
In the half guard.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Good jab there by the champion. Oh, right in the mount.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. and you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Ferguson's eye is really looking pretty bad after those 5 minutes. We'll see what the cut man can do about it. But if he doesn't get the swelling to subside, that eye could swell shut. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Oh, man, beautiful job to target that already compromised spot. It's getting worse by the minute. All right, feet on the hips here.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Nurmagomedov has got full mount now.
He's got to start throwing down. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Ferguson's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Lim. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, right into mount.
These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
I mean, that right hand landed square. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Nurmagomedov.
Oh!
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do.
Right into side control.
Ferguson's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now.
Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Win this scramble! Win this scramble!
Changing the position. Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Nurmagomedov has got full mount now. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Oh, submission attempts and bunches tonight. Oh, that looks wicked tight. No way, he got it.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done, so he lets the fight on.
All right, there's the end of the round, and Ferguson's eye is wearing it, folks. Visible damage. Now looks like it might even be completely shut, so we'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the doctor stop this fight here between rounds. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Oh, guillotine here. Oh, that's getting deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Well-placed shot, right to the swelling. Great job recognizing where he's hurt and going back to it. It looks like the official may need to call in the ringside position. Got it very tight.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. Was able to take his arm out and stay safe. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. Nice transition.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Good work from the top here by Tony Ferguson.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot. There it is, now he's on the mount.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Nice positional control here. Ferguson ground and pound from half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Nice defense.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running. A huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, how tight is that guillotine now? Nurmagomedov's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Get them out here. That was a slick transition.
All right, so the head damage continues to land, and at this point, man, gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out.
Oh, yeah. You could tell that they want to check it out. But hats off to his opponent for putting together a great game plan, for staying on that face, making sure that when he saw the swelling start, he continued to drive him down that path to where he is right now, where he's almost unrecognizable.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ferguson. He can truly do it all.
He passes the half.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Nurmagomedov, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Under a minute now to go in this one.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed, not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There is no question who is going to